All right, in the finals, I'm definitely going to keep this hand. Opponent mulligans. Keeps it 6. Another blue deck? Played blue all 3 rounds. It's pretty remarkable. I wonder if it's another blue-black deck. That would be pretty crazy. All right, that was a fine draw. I mean, we're staying busy for a while. Mist Intruder. All right. So let's get in with Carrier Thrall. Not going to play Tightening Coils on the Mist Intruder. We get to just nullify block it. So he's going to get to ingest once, but that's okay. Going Nullifier into Night Watch seems pretty good. What did you ingest? Anticipate. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. All right, Silent Skimmer. Pretty good card. Conduit of Ruins, not too shabby either. All right. All right, bit of a bummer there, but bummers happen. I mean, I guess we can Tightening Coils the Skimmer, because then he can't really attack with it. He's going to get to keep feeding the processing, though. But I guess we have the Nullifier then to block that. All right, bit of a bummer there, since my opponent's dealing a quadrillion damage to me, but nothing to be done. Just taking a quadrillion damage. My opponent mulled too. That's worrisome. Well, Cutthroat's pretty good. And I did not process anything on my opponent, so finding Rune Processor actually isn't as busted as I kind of need it to be. Skimmer's gonna just be really annoying for a long time. I guess we play Conduit and pass. And guess we do find the processor. Like, mainly the reason is it's another big threat. I have the Tightening Coils for the Skimmer. I'm not going to attack. But the reason to find the processor is I have a way, I have some means to process, so it seems worth it. Yeah, it's a bummer. Funny thing is I don't consider Merc Strider a very good card, so that's why it's such a big bummer. Alright, taking more. So lost the rune processor, which is a bummer, but it happens. Oh, Bone Splinters is actually pretty awesome. So guess we take out the skimmer now. Oop, not that, not that. Kind of wish I had more black. Guess I swing with the conduit. And then we'll tightening coils the Merc Strider. I'm basically just trying to lower the overall damage on his side. I can, because of the conduit, I can play the nullifier for 2. This is just in case he's got the answer for the Night Watch. Yeah, it's a bummer. Still don't think Merc Strider is a very good card, so you can imagine my sadness and chagrin here getting burned by him. But it's not that bad actually. Yeah, we just chump block here, I guess. One card left in my opponent's hand. Like, I really want to process so I can get like Bone Splinters back, or maybe even anticipate. Okay, let's play Cutthroat, or no, we play Night Watch first. Then we play Cutthroat. And we'll swing with the conduit. Pretty surprised he's taking it. Why wouldn't he block with the Merc Strider? No attacks. So let's say I swing with... He's going to have to start chump blocking if I attack with these two. I don't really see the need just yet, though, so I think I'm just going to swing with Conduit. Alright, looks like he's ready to block. So we'll go land, pass, and I'll Blighted Cataract at the end of his turn. Could have played the Reclaimer as a blocker, which might have been okay. All right. So I guess I swing with these three since it forces some blocks. And we're going to end up playing the Reclaimer. Is that too dangerous? I think it's still too dangerous. Let's just do this. And we'll play the Reclaimer. Bit of a bummer since I can't process it back, but nothing to be done. Like with the Cutthroat out, I feel safer sitting on some dudes. It's pretty good. No, that's pretty good too. So we're going to gain some life this turn because I think he's going to be double blocking. So I think we get in with these three. All right, so we'll take out his lands. Both of our guys die, but he loses too. Now with Dominator Drone. Maybe I should have, well, if I'd attacked with everything, it might not have worked as well, I guess. I mean, the Cutthroat is kind of the ace in the hole here since opponent can't really block too well. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, so now we just get to swing with everything but the Cutthroat. The opponent really does not have great blocks since our guys can't die. Cutthroat's just insane. Cutthroat has been insane this whole draft, and it, like I said, it didn't even look like a deck that was too particularly good with Cutthroat, but card is just insane. All right, so we're playing against a pretty good-looking blue-black deck, I guess, who's busting a lot of Merc Striders. Using the Misintruders, but I don't even think Misintruders are that good against us. We have double Sky Spawner. We've got Skimmer Nullifier. I'm not sure we really have a sideboard plan, though. So let's keep it the same. All right, well, no blue mana, but we're going to keep this one. We're on the draw, hoping to draw a blue mana so we can play a timely Sky Spawner. Alright, Cutthroat's fine, I guess. Keeping us busy. Alright, there's the Mist Intruder. Oh, that's sad. Alright, blue mana please. Thank you. So I guess next turn we can play a Night Watch, which isn't bad. But I don't want to sack my Scion yet, actually. We'll get rid of the Mist Intruder, actually. My opponent appears to need processing quite a bit. And I can actually Mortuary Mire my Sky Spawner, which I will be doing. Alright, Infiltrator's pretty good, I guess. So I could have played Night Watch there, but like I said, I want to be able to sack Scion to block the Sky Spawner in a pinch. That block I'll make. I don't need the Scion token anymore. Oh yeah, we lose the Sky Spawner. That sucks. That sucks. Alright. Forgot about Ingest. Alright, opponent's just got all the plays, unfortunately for us. There's Tightening Coils. Well, I can do that on the Infiltrator. Yeah, losing that is just a big old bummer, isn't it? Alright, guess we play Night Watch and pass. Just taking too much damage to keep up with, though, so we're in pretty serious trouble here. Yep, too much damage. Carrier Thrall, and something it didn't reveal, Swamp. Bummer draw, so let's play Tightening Coils on this guy. Still can't attack, sadly. Skyline Cascade and Spell Shrivel. I guess those wouldn't have done much here, so that's okay. Blade Herder. Yeah, it's actually not bad because lets us at least attack with Night Watch. Unfortunately, we're kind of in a rush, so I think we have to. Wish I could process. Yep, adverse conditions, big old bummer, nothing to be done. For Xaxes, no, I guess one short. Clutch. Yep, I can't think of a scenario where I get back in this, but might as well play it out. Conduit of Ruin does not do it. Alright, well, that sucks. So, anything I can sideboard into? Just trying to think of something that could possibly get me back in game 3 here. Opponent just had the nuts there, so I think it's going to be tough to beat regardless. How can I beat my opponent? Well, see, the thing is, we have the flyers too. We just need to draw the flyers or the removal. If we draw the flyers or removal, I think we can beat our opponent. Yeah, I think this is a very winnable match. We just have to draw better in game 3 here. The only thing is like Vampiric Rites for like potential life gain to offset the damage I'm taking from flyers, but I still have to sack creatures, but I do get to draw cards. So it's like infinite double-edged sword. I don't know what to cut. I don't know what to bring in for Vampiric Rites. Maybe take out Anticipate for it. Life gain does seem important. My opponent aggroed me down in a ridiculous fashion there. I'm going to swap these on a hunch that I'm going to want Vampiric Rites for Cloudstream Nightwatch and just because I want life gain and card draw. Okay. Opponent's doing some pretty substantial sideboarding. Yeah, we got to keep this in. This hand's good. We've got the answers to the flyers as well as flyers of our own. It's a fine draw, I guess. It does things. No, Mist Intruder's nice. Bone Splinters is a nice draw too, actually. Alright, well, we are actually going to have to hit a land, but I'm satisfied with what we have other than that, other than the needing of a land. Like if you... Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Sky Spawner of your own. There's our 4th land. Alright, let's get in with Sky Spawner here. Guess we can get in with Scion too. Because we have the nullifier, basically. Yeah, it's fine. So we're still going to play nullifier here. Ooh, little Dominator drone of our own, huh? Kind of don't want to Bone Splinters yet, to be honest. I can play Conduit if I keep my Scion alive, though, so I do want to do that. Conduit into Rune Processor, even with or without the processing, is some big bodies out there. All right, not hyper intimidated by that. Adverse conditions? Merc Strider with no processing. Very good. I love it when Merc Strider looks mediocre. It's my favorite. It's my favorite of the Merc Strider. It's the mediocre ones. Land there is sweet. So now I can play Conduit and find our big dude. But my opponent probably ends up ingesting. So I actually may just want to Tightening Coils his flyer and rain down damage. Three cards left in my opponent's hand. I mean, I can easily race at this point. I think we're just doing this. If I leave this back, I don't know. I'm just going to get in for 4. I think we can race. Like, there's nothing worth bone splintering right now. I think he was about ready to trade his Sky Spawner, though, so it seems worth it. Oh, that's sad. Yep, it's really disappointing. All right. So let's play Conduit. Hope he's got nothing. And question is, do we want to find Rune Processor? If he attacks in with everything, he has no removal. I can block the, and he's still. I can't process anyway. Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going to say no, because I don't know any better. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to see. Gruesome Slaughter into Grips, pretty sad, especially given what the board state was 2 turns ago. So Meyer bringing back Sky Spawner, which doesn't even seem that good. Nullifier, which doesn't seem all that good. Dominator Drone. Okay. Not that great, though. So I could do Sky Spawner. Am I going to be able to beat these guys? Is the real question. I'm taking at least 5 next turn. I guess I don't know. It's not like I have a choice. I think we get back the Sky Spawner. Although, no, I mean, Nullifier blocks the Culling Drone. Sky Spawner gets me multiple bodies. I feel like I need multiple bodies. So then I can block Dominator Drone as long as my opponent's got nothing. Yeah, it's unfortunately going to be game. Well, I'm glad I went 2-0 or 2-1 with this deck, but that's 4, 7, 9. Yeah, I guess this, doesn't really matter, I guess. We're dead. All right. Super disappointed. Wish we could have done better, but nothing to be done. So lessons learned from this draft. Our deck was pretty mediocre in general, and I think it's because we were competing for blue with apparently everybody in the draft, which kind of sucks. So still probably okay that we ended up going 2-1 with this deck. It wasn't a remarkably insane deck by any means. Learned what Conduit of Ruin actually does, so I still think the card played well, even though it's not as good as I thought it was. Yeah, pretty standard blue-black. Went 2-1. Wish we could have won, but didn't. Cards weren't not in our favor. Really pretty dramatic board switch there. All it took was a gruesome discovery, which is pretty disappointing. But I don't think it was very good in our deck, and apparently it was pretty insane in our opponent's deck. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was okay in our deck, just not really all that great. Yeah, not much else to be said. Got to stick it out in Swiss longer because we didn't win. So, all right, we'll see you for the next Swiss draft.